Ano? Tanong niyo ako kung ano? Dapat masaya sila. Masaya ba tayo? Parang malungkot. Ulitin ko, masaya ba tayo? Yes! Ayan, okay. So, para lalong masaya, I would like to begin with a game. We call it 4 Picks 1 Word Game. It is a game similar to the, yun nga yun, 4 picks, no? Tapos, all you have to do is, you guess the words or the phrases na ipapakita ni Marian. Marian, by the way, is my youngest child, my daughter. And the other one is also my daughter, na middle. There are 3, yung I forgot to introduce myself again. By the way, I am Marita Valerio. And the bio note that I sent to was, kasi, anyway, it hasn't, kahit hindi mo na ako ipakilala.
I would like to, would you mind to introduce our guest speaker today, this morning. We're happy, we're glad, we're privileged to have you this morning with us, to talk on strategies, practices, innovations, changes, in education. We have to be thankful because today is a good and fair weather.
We pray for that.
Yeah, and then of course we had the Thanksgiving Mass for school year 2024-2025. I would like to make a brief, introduction for Miss Marita Gando Valerio. She is an SRC alumni of Vance
1978.
Yun, 1978. Dito siya nag-graduate.
Hindi pa kayo straight
At hindi niya kinahihiya during her high school days. As she told Ma'am Tess and Ma'am Connie na natapos siya dahil promissory note. Let me do that also, no? Kung hindi daw sa Santa Rita College, kung hindi daw sa promissory note, hindi siya matatapos. Palakpakan natin ang... Well, actually, she is the former head of the DLSU Libraries Department, no? Okay.
St. Benel po yun.
St. Benel. Okay.
Pero, nandyan po.
Okay. Allow me to read it briefly para meron tayong appreciation for our guest speaker. Marita Gando Valerio is a seasoned professional with a rich background in library science and education. She served as a former bibliographic control librarian and cataloger at De La Salle University, Manila, and held the position of chairperson for the DLSU Libraries Internship Program. Marisa also contributed her expertise as a former faculty member, teacher din siya, at Philippine Normal University, PNU, and at Bulacan State University, where she fulfilled roles as both librarian and educator. Her dedication to academic institutions extended to her role as former director of the La Salle College of St. Benilde Learning Resources Center. Marita holds a Master's of Arts in Library Science from the University of Santo Tomas and completed her Bachelor of Science in Education major in Library Science. Her educational journey included when she was a student at Santa Rita College, where she graduated from high school. Beyond her professional achievements, Marita is an active member of the 5th Bulacan District Interstory Ministry of the Lives of Jesus Family. She finds fulfillment in her role as a wife to her supportive husband and loving mother to 3 wonderful children. Now, she is here as our consultant for library services and activities. Although we still have Ma'am Asuncion Songko as our librarian. She will help, she will help, she will initiate changes that would make library activities and programs more, more fulfilling for our students. Would that be okay? And let us welcome Marita, although, can I just call you Marita?
Yes.
Well, of course, I'm proud to say she's a first cousin also. It was only when we had reunion. Kasi hindi ako nag-a-attend ng reunion, kaya hindi ko alam. And then I also have a first cousin who is the guidance counselor of Saints Scholastica Manila. Yun, iimbitahin natin siya para we could also have a taste of education, no, Santa Rita, I don't know, Saints Scholastica Manila experience. Okay? Thank you, Marie, for coming over with your family, support your family. By the way, I'm proud to say, pamangkin ko na ito, no?
Yes.
She graduated magna cum laude. Yeah, recently, magna cum laude at De La Salle University.
And then,
this-
licensed interior design.
Oh, licensed interior design.
Mission.
Yeah, this is the first time I meet them, no?
And my very pogi
Okay. Si Manny. Okay. Thank you for always driving her over. She will be here once a week
A week, every
on
Friday.
consultation basis. If you have anything from her rather for your cares and concerns regarding library activities of your students. She was telling me the library will now be a haven for students to stay dito.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you again and good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Thank you. Pinangunahan ko na si ating Bien. Imbis na siya yung nagpakilala. But anyway, I will, again, I'm Marita Valerio, a mother of 3 and a wife to my very supportive, foging husband, Emmanuel Valerio. Kasi kung hindi sa kanya, hindi ako makakarating dito. Lagi niya ako pinagdadrive. Anyway, as I told you, we will begin with an icebreaker that will make us all happy. May natutuwa ako dito, may nunal dito, laging nakangiti. I saw her, siya. What's your name?
Joy din po.
Joy! Ganda naman. Kasi dapat lagi tayo nakangiti. Life is so precious. Have you noticed in my prayer that we are the greatest miracle, di ba? Lahat tayo mga educators because us educators cannot be replaced by AI, whatever, no? Anyway, so we'll start with the icebreaker. Thank you. Okay. Ayan. Hulaan ninyo kung ano ang... Yes! Parang hirap, no? Like, a library. Okay. Kasi librarian ako, eh. Next. Oh, so mahirap din ano, learning styles. Hirap, okay. Para lang kayong matawa, okay. Yes, tama ka. Information literacy. Okay. Ayan na ngayon ng artificial intelligence. Even if I am old, I can be young again. Because of AI, di ba? Everybody is using the Facebook. Nakikita yung mga mukha nyo. Na-filter yung mga mukha natin because of AI. So, okay, meron pala. Matatag. Matatag kaya, matagtag. Anyway, okay. Sabi nga ni ate, it has to do with vis-a-vis the matatag curriculum. Ngayon, I know everyone alam na yung matatag. Alam na ba lahat ng matatag? Alam na ba? Anyway, kasi ako, I am a teacher sa college level. I do not teach basic, yung elementary, high school, but I tried my best to look into ano ba talaga yung matatag. So, I was told by Ating Ben to give you parang career talk about teaching profession, kung ano yung pwede para sa atin. So, may problema talaga tayo, di ba? Problema natin, yung ating Secretary of Education, wala na rin. So, nag-resign. Pero, may ginawa sila because there is a problem. Ano yung problema? Ayan. Ang problema, madaming balita, sabi nila, yung Pilipinas, huli ng 5 hanggang 6 na taon. Dahil, base dun sa resulta ng Program for International Student Assessment, yung bansa natin, no, ranked as the 6th lowest among the 81 countries and economies that participated in the study, with Filipino learners continuing to lag behind in reading, math, and science. Nakakalungkot. Kasi parang nung nag-aaral kami, di naman madali ang buhay, mahirap ang buhay. Nagbabaon lang nga kami ng itlog ng yung bibe, tapos akbado sa dahon ng saging. Pero we keep trying na sana darating ang araw, maging maganda ang bukas. True enough, a lot of our graduates, maganda ang bukas. Now, anong ipapamana natin sa mga anak natin kung hindi maganda? So, in our own little way, dito sa grupo na to, let's make it good. Na hindi tayo naiiwan. Kasi, para for the glory of God, kasi dapat, hindi lang tayo gano'n. Mahirap ang sitwasyon ng Philippines, di ba? Parang lagi tayong kulelat. Pero sa totoo lang, hindi. Ang gagaling ninyo. Ang gagaling ng mga Filipinos. Okay, next. Anong gagawin natin ngayon? Okay. Ayan nga. Ang sabi ng Department of DepEd, kailangan baguhin yung curriculum. Yung curriculum na tinatag ni Brother Luis Tro noong secretary pa siya. Armin Luis Tro, you know him. The secretary, DepEd secretary during the time of President Ninoy Aquino. Ngayon, it is still under the K-12 curriculum, yung matatag curriculum na yan. And then, yan ang ginawa nila kasi produkto nga siya ng K-12, no? Kasi tinignan nila nireview nila yung first batch ng graduates. Tapos, parte siya ng National Learning Recovery Program, no? Na ginawa din, dinisign din ng DepEd to address the learning loss. Kasi nga, di ba nung, ang daming nawala, ang daming nagkaroon ng mental health issues at marami din ang mga oras na nawala para matuto yung mga bata. Now, yung isa pa, ito sa attempt to improve the low performance. Ito nga yung sinasagot doon sa bakit mababa yung natin, kalidad ng kagalingan ng mga Pilipino, mga bata. Pero I don't believe. Kasi hindi totoo. Kasi dito nakikita ko parang ang gagaling ninyo, gagaling na mga teachers. Nakita ko yung mga bata kanina, kung paano sila tumayo sa misa, nakikita ko napakaganda. Hindi totoong naiiwan tayo. So, siguro tayo dito, in our own small, little ways, kaya natin ma-improve, no? And then we'll help the community. Okay. Yung, si Justin Itugot, yung isang CEO and founder and also teacher from the College of Education sa UST, shared this one sa kanyang webinar. So, hinalaw ko. Ang matatag agenda daw is to make the curriculum relevant to produce competent and job-ready, active and responsible citizens. E di yung TTA, take steps to accelerate delivery of basic education facilities and services. Take good care of learners by promoting learner well-being, inclusive education, and a positive learning environment. Ito, napakaswerte ninyo. Very positive yung learning environment because naka-aircon yung mga estudyante. Ang sarap-sarap ng ng kanilang kalagayan, no? And then we have to give support to teachers to teach better. That is why I was invited by Ate Bien para makatulong kung paano tayo makapagturo ng mabuti sa mga bata. Because as a graduate here, I belong to the cream section pero slow learner ako. Yung nakakaalam ng section dito noon, wala ba si Grace dito? Ayan, di ba alam mo yung first year rose, second year orchids, third year daffodils, and then fourth year sampagita. I belong to that section. So, hindi man ako naiiwan. I wasn't able to be at the top 10, pero top 11 siguro ako. Kasi slow learner ako. Pero I nurtured my weakness sa pamamagitan ng pagbabasa. That is why later on, we'll tackle about reading. Okay. Ang stages daw ng matatag ay 3. Yung stage 1, from kinder to grade 3, stage 2, from grades 4 to 6, tapos stage 3, from grade 7 to 10. Tapos, actually, if we are connected with the internet, I was very lucky na hindi ako nag-talk dito noong 26 because 26 yata umuulan doon, July. We have a new DepEd secretary. Sinong new DepEd natin? Sunny Angara. So, nagpalabas siya ng DepEd order. Ayan siya. Inilabas niya para malaman natin kung ano ba yung kabuuan ng matatag curriculum. Di ba meron kayong seminar about matatag naman, di ba? Sana maging matatag talaga tayo. Medyo, ayan na. So, in other words, lumitaw siya noong July 23 lang. In-issue siya, DepEd Order 10, di ba? So, yung policy guidelines on the implementation of the matatag curriculum, nandyan. Meron ba kayong kopya niyan? May kopya na kayo dito? Don't worry. Sa inyo na itong talk ko na to. If you have your email address, do you have your email ad? Yes. Okay, so the whole of the talk will be sent to your email so that you will be able to know ang mga